I have to start the stream, I guess. Yeah, good evening. We are already live. So we had a little problem. Good evening, everybody. And we're going to start. So let's check if you can hear me. You can let me know in the chat of YouTube or on the member part of me. Just let me know you can hear us both, and then we will start and talk about abundance. I can see the people are just coming into the member area. So very good evening. We are very happy that you are here tonight, and we are very glad that we can talk about this subject. And we talked about this this afternoon. No, not this afternoon, the whole week actually. But I hope we can inspire you and give you some new thoughts about abundance. So Bernadette, hi, Mathijs and Paulo. Yes, sound is good.
Hi.
Juliana, good afternoon, loud and clear. Wow, very good.
Great.
So Paulo, thank you very much for being here with me again on the Friday.
Yeah.
And I hope we can really let people, inspire people, and enjoy them this evening with new visions, insight, and maybe someone has a great question, just let us know, or maybe something to add to our conversation. That's also very welcome. So, Paulo, we're going to talk about abundance. I will put it in the screen while you are going to talk a little bit about your vision about abundance. And then we will talk also later on in the stream about the golden pyramid and what's the connection with that.
With that, yeah. Okay, so welcome to our last live of 2018. This one will be the last one, but we are bringing all the abundance for the next year, for 2019. So that's what we are playing with. That's what we are bringing to our consciousness. So with the abundance, with the gold pyramid, with prosperity. For me, I think in the beginning, you need to have one question in your mind. It's like, when I say prosperity, what's the first word that comes to your mind? That's the biggest thing, because, and I know it's not easy, because a lot of people think like, oh, I always think prosperity, I always think about money, and sometimes it's not like that. You can think about health, and your prosperity is about health and not really about the money. So a lot of times, a lot of people talk, and I guess with you too, about why my life is like, I think about prosperity and I want money and this and that, but when you go really deep, you understand that person, the real meaning for him about prosperity is being health, being with good health. So that, I think, is a reflection everybody needs to do first, is when they hear the word of prosperity or abundance, what's the first thing that comes to their mind? If it's money, if it's health, if it's friends, if it's the sun, something like, so this is the thing where you feel more happy in your life. So for you to feel a prosperity, a grow feeling inside of you, it's about how you feel it when you hear the word abundance or prosperity. So that is my perception. So that's why a lot of people, when they say like, when I think about prosperity, I always think about money, and I don't achieve that money. So when you talk with that person, you understand it's not really what they are inside, and that's why we need to see how it shifts, how they can see they attract their abundance with their words.
Yes.
So that's the point.
So I'm very curious what abundance means to you. Let us know in the comments. We're very happy to see what the word triggers in your consciousness, what Paulo asked you, and I will continue talking about abundance because we narrow it indeed sometimes too much to only money, but abundance is so much more. And well, it's very nice Juliana shares with us. It's freedom, and that's also how I feel it. Because in this moment I travel all around the world and helping people and doing, and I don't have a house, I don't have a specific home, but for me that's the total abundance there is. So that is very, very nice, and also with health is very important. So yeah, that's very nice. So Bernadette, my goal is to spread kindness. Thank you very much, Bernadette. And Stanis is telling all what makes me happy is abundance. So it's very cool. And abundance has different layers. It's not only the layer of money. It is one layer, and it is also an important layer because it has to flow for a certain way for you to have like enough income to have a home, to have food, to have other things. So your base structure is really good. So it is important that it flows to the base of you, and you can really also be open to the energy of money. So it is important, and it has a connection also with health. They did some research about it that it has also connections with health, because you can buy better food and you can be more relaxed because you're not only working hard, but you can also do things that relax you, and so there is definitely a connection. So it is important in the base to have a good money mindset, and also that you can embrace the money. But it's not the only one. It's just one layer. And we also, I think, a very important layer is also you can accept the abundance of love from your parents and from your family, from your friends, and from maybe someone you just meet on the street or somewhere else. And some people have difficult to really feel and see the love that is around us. It is there, but if you don't see it, you won't feel and see the abundance that there is. So an open heart will also help you to experience abundance, and that's on another level. And there's also a level of joy that that when you connect to your inner source, where there is the love and there is the joy, and you connect to that source, you can feel the joy without doing something, just being here and sitting, doing nothing, and just focus your attention on the energy. Mostly you can feel it like in your belly, or solar plexus, or other areas around there, and you can feel the joy. And there is a lot of joy. There is enormous joy you can have and feel. You can also focus on other things like heavy emotions, but there is something like a true core in yourself that is filled with happiness and love, and it's really good if you just accept that, be open to that, and let that energy be part of you and let it flow through you. So yes, this happiness and joy is something that is within us, and we only have to connect with it, and there is a lot of it. It's infinite, like the love. So yeah, I think on different layers it's very important to be open to abundance on not only the money level, but also the joy and the love, and also looking at people and seeing the qualities people have, or seeing the opportunities there are. Like some people, like they see plastic and they can make beautiful things with plastic, and they see the abundance and in plastic and making something beautiful with it, and that's also a part of abundance. So yeah, it's really good.
I always talk about the health because I know in Portugal we use a lot of we born with the sentence. Let's put it like this: you need to be health, and then you have work, and if you are health, you have work, and you have money. So that are like three phases or three stages. So the first point is like you need to have a lot of health. So that's the main thing that when you talk about prosperity, it's the first step, the first thing who comes to your mind is the health, because you feel like if I am healthy, I can do whatever I want. I can do everything. So that is the point of like prosperity is my health. So uh, that is the reason why I always ask what is prosperity for you, what comes to your mind, what is the first stage, what is the first point who tricks you, and how you think you can talk about it, or you can, or if you want to change it, because you don't need to change it, you can work if you know how to work with that very well. So yes, you are very healthy, and if you are healthy, you are happy, and that is the best thing in life. You can travel all around the world. You can do whatever you want. You are always available for everything. So that is the biggest abundance you can have. It's like you are available. You are okay for doing what's crossing in your mind.
Yeah.
So that's the biggest thing. So in here, the point is like try to find out where is the trigger of the word abundance in your mind.
Yeah.
What makes you think when you hear this word? If it's money, if it's health, if it's love, yeah, you can go for there. So, and if you know this, and if you start to flow with that words, with that pleasure, so then you will have a lot of joy in your life, and you will always keep moving in that direction and getting more and more and more. So you will feel more abundance. You feel more like, yes, okay, I'm always in that stage, and then you can jump for another stage if you want, if you really want to try it. So that is the beginning. Let's put it like this.
Yeah, it's very interesting what you're telling, Paulo, because it's really like you create a circle and it's getting better and better and better, and there's so many different ways to achieve that circle to more abundance in your life. Like meditation is very important, and a lot of people, when I started meditation, I was 18, so that's like 18 years ago. And then in that time it was like, oh yeah, meditation is like boring and it's for older people, but it was not yet like it is now. Now if you talk about meditating, people think, oh yeah, mindfulness and other things. And I think mindfulness is great, but there is something I think even better than mindfulness. That's working with energy and meditating with energy and looking for your own source. And I think that can really help you to speed up to more abundance in yourself. And I was at Utah like a few years ago, and we were treating each other with the ascension tools, and we were doing all kind of things. And then sometimes, and I had it over there, and I had it times else with meditating, I get this feeling from enormous joy, and I couldn't tell where it comes from. So much that my body almost exploded of the joy. I'm still trying to figure out how to manage that more. But what I was feeling and knowing is this joy will be the energy that really helps to makes you healthy. That really is that you stay healthy. So joy is very important to stay healthy. And if you going on the tour to choose for things you love and you like and joy, then you create a good spiral up and more towards that inner energy of joy, which is explosive in my experience, and it's really nice. So yeah, it's very, very nice to that you talked about the really creation of a circle to the to more. It's like a path.
Yeah, it's like a lot of people say like I don't remember the last time I was sick in my life, and you think like okay, so the prosperity in here is completely healthy.
That's good. So we will also talk about the golden pyramid of ascension, because it has to do a lot with this subject of creating abundance on different levels. And when people look at a tool like this and they read about abundance, they think, oh yeah, it's to do with money, but it's not only money. It's like all the tools have so many different layers, so much different layers that you should really, if you know that there are so much different layers within the energy of the pyramid, then you can really going to work with the energy. And I always say the energy of the tool is also within you. But if you work with the tool which has the energy, you can really activate the energy more in you. And I compare it with like when you have the sun and there are clouds. And like your sun is in yourself, the sun is in yourself, like this energy of abundance. But it's a little bit cloudy. So not all the rays of the sun are really going out, are really flow into your life. And you've forgotten a little bit about what it is, and maybe you have not the right thoughts that does not make, that makes it a little bit cloudy. And if you work with a tool, is what you can do is uncloud yourself and activate the sun more, and everything is going to flow more into yourself. Actually, that is what we do with tools. We remove the blockages, the clouds, and then the energy will flow much better on so many different layers. So that's why we like working with the tools. It's really like an extension of working and a highway to creating a good energy in your life.
And normally here I always make this suggestion when people ask like where I put the gold pyramid in my home, where is the division of the house, where I use it, how I use it, and all that kind of stuff, of course. So I always say like, okay, try first in the enter of your house. When you're entering in the door, there is the pyramid. So the idea in here, it's connect everybody of the family, everybody who's going inside of the house. And the moment they entering in the house, they start to joy and start to vibrate with that energy. So the idea is have a lot of abundance in the family, and everybody will go to that point of being very in love or healthy, or everybody resonates in the same point. That's the thing. That's my.
Yeah, it's really good because it radiates so much energy that if you put it somewhere, pyramids, you mostly use to just put it somewhere or to meditate with. And if you put it into your house, the energy, the infinite energy of abundance will go through every level of you and awaken this source in yourself, and remember that it is all within you, and you can find it. And I meditated 2 days behind each other with the pyramid, because we had this live stream, and I said to you, oh, I'm really going to dive deep into the energy, and it was so beautiful because I could really feel like, oh, like we are the children of a beautiful energy, and there's so much abundance here. And I was feeling the joy, and I was feeling I could see even, it's like my perception changed, and I could see the world in a different way. And that just, like, it awakens something in myself that is already there, but it was like fallen asleep or something, or it was a little bit cloudy, and I could really see the world with different eyes. Like, there is so much abundance. I could see the beautiful souls on earth, and the whole perspective changed because I went so deep into the meditation. And that was with the help of the Golden Pyramid. And I think it's good to, we both think it's very good to use the right tools to succeed in your goals. So that is why we are very happy with the Golden Pyramid, to really make abundance part of your life on all the layers, and more layers than we discussed.
Yeah, use the right key to open the right door, right? So that's the point. So yeah, when you talk about using the right tools, my perception is really like that. It's really like it's when you ask where put the pyramids in the places, like we have 9 colors, so we think of nine places or 9 ways to use that pyramid. So that is the good thing about these tools is how can we use it, and how can we make it function better to us. That is the biggest thing.
Yeah. So I have also a big one, because this is the normal one, and I have the big one. I use it in all my sessions when I'm in Holland. The big one is in Holland. It's now in my mom's room where she treats people. But it's really good energy, basic energy also for treating people. And of course, all the pyramids are. This is very has a very special place for me. So let's see if there are any questions about abundance, or maybe about the pyramid, or maybe about something we talked about but wasn't clear. So just let us know in the comments if you have any questions, and we'll be happy to answer your questions about abundance, or maybe you have some nice story about abundance, which is also very nice to share. So yeah, let's see if there are any comments. If you don't know, or you don't have a question, just let me know, because otherwise I'm just waiting for for people to write their comment, and it can take a while. Yeah. So let's see. And for the people in my member part, I made a special form. I put it in the member part, and then in that form you can type your email address and your name, and then you will be on the list for the live streams from us. So I mail it separate, because I do sometimes a live stream in Dutch, and I then have 2 lists, one for English and one for the Dutch. Not everybody speaks English, so I got all these questions, but I managed to find out that there is a translation option afterwards. So if people are interested, they should email me, and I will send them the link where you can discover how that works. So Bernadette, thank you for commenting. Sorry, no questions. That's no problem. Maybe we were very, very clear about the abundance and about the possibilities, and about it's for me also a spiritual awakening. It is sometimes also a little bit difficult for people to talk about abundance because they don't experience abundance, and they think money is bad and money has to do with power and the misuse of it and all kind of things, but they forget it is so much more. Like we talked about, it's not only money, and it's so much more. And so it's really good to really let all the abundance of all the levels in your life, and
you can make a meditation for that, for increase that idea, like because it's everything is about the perception. So if you make a meditation and if the people go deep with that pyramid and go deep in the gold mine they have inside, they will start to understand, and they will start to grab the idea, they will start to shift how that is so important in their life, and how can they feel it, how can they make resonate with that. So meditations, therapies, things with that pyramid, I think it's a very good way to start and to bring more ideas of what I want and what that means to me. So let's make 2019 very with a very abundance energy, with a lot of prosperity and a lot of but with an observation of what we are looking for.
Yes. Yeah, and it's really about the levels we talked about, and there are more levels. So open your heart and open your belly for joy, like your solar plexus. If you open it, then there will be more joy, there will be more peace, and that's also very good of abundance. And you talked about that. Yeah, you can put it and you can meditate with it. So you can put it in a special room or in the entrance of the house, and you can also like. I have to be a little bit higher. If you're going to lie down, just put it on your heart.
Yeah.
And if you put it on your heart, and then like the abundance of love will flow more freely. So you can just put it anywhere on your belly or somewhere else, just to open the energy centers to flow more freely and really make it part of your life. So that's a possibility. The other possibilities are, of course, meditating without the tool. That's a little bit more difficult because the tool really helps. It's really helpful in this. So, Julien, thank you. It is clear. I think it takes time. Oh, that's good that you say that, Julien. I think it takes time because it is true. It takes time, but maybe it's also good to tell that using the right tools, like meditation or the ascension tools, this one, could really help to accelerate this process. I know I had some beautiful stories of people who worked with the Golden Pyramid and they sold their house very fast, and I used it actually to sell my house. I just put it on there and I got the price, a really good price. I was very happy with it. And we use it all the time to attract the right people to help, and so you can just use it in many ways. You can write it down on a piece of paper and just put the pyramid on it to attract it more. That can really help to speed up the process. Oh, Corina has a comment, and it's a YouTube comment. Hello, I do not have question, but thank you so much for the information. I meditate only for 1 year. I've never heard of this. Thank you much. Well, you're welcome, Karina.
Very welcome.
Yes, that's nice. So let's make 2019 the best year ever, and let's embrace all the abundance in all the levels, starting not only from 1 January, but let's just start by going to work at it from this point on. And well, what should we do? Shall we do a combination like the love and the joy? That might be really good, because if you do things with love and joy, you attract so much beautiful things.
That I think that is the biggest vibration we can embrace and we can have around us, and with that we can do everything else.
Yeah. Okay. Very cool. So let's just say that we will. I have to find something here in my right thing, but let's really go for unconditional love and unconditional joy, and work with it, or work, if you have a tool, work with the tool, and let yourself help, and then let's really go for it in 2019 to spread also love and joy, because some people think there's not enough to spread, but if you are connected to the unconditional, unlimited source in yourself, there is enough for everybody. There is enough love for everybody. There's enough joy for everybody. You can, and also knowledge. You can just share your knowledge, and like we do right now, there is no problem at all. So let's create 2019. Let's be very passionate about these subjects and creating abundance.
Yes.
Bernadette, I'm using the tool of calming, the voice, and the hope on the lottery of 31 December. Yes, very good.
The hope brings a lot of prosperity too.
Yes,
I love it.
The hope is very good, yeah. It's like small wand, it's beautiful. So very good. The tool of calming and the voice. With the tool of calming you can use as amplifier for the voice, and the voice will send your wish to
the cosmos.
To the cosmos. So, and with the hope, it's very clever, Bernadette. Yes, you did it very well. So, Esther, thank you so much. No questions. Okay, then we will finish the live stream today. We wish you a very beautiful 2019.
Yes, a very good Happy New Year.
Yes. And we like to see you next week, I guess. Yeah.
Yes, next week. Yes, we'll be here.
So, if you have some idea, like, I'm so curious about this subject, can you tell me more about it? Of course, a spiritual subject.
A subject that we will figure out. We will search about it. We will think about it. We will learn about it, and then we will comment about it.
Yes. So if you have any idea, we will definitely work things out together. But we are very happy with ideas.
Yes.
So if you didn't subscribe to the YouTube channel, just press the subscribe button if you're on YouTube, and you can ring the bell so you get a notification when I push the live stream. And also when I make it. So I made this 2 days ago. I put it online, and then you can already see, it's on Friday. So we will be here next Friday, 8 o'clock, Dutch time. Yeah. So if you're Dutch in a different time zone, it is probably some other time. Adriana,
Portugal, it's 7.
Adriana talked to me. She said it's 9 o'clock. And Adriana is like from Ascension. She works on Cyprus. Yeah. And she was like, it's 9 o'clock. I said, YouTube will tell you which time it is in your time zone.
In your time zone,
It's good to just subscribe and everything will be fine. So, have a very nice evening, and we will see each other next week, hopefully.
Yes.
Bye-bye.
Okay. Bye-bye.